What's up, everyone? It is my lunch break on Friday, another lunch break video. Although we have about 8:45 to go in the third quarter, I'm going to play for about 50 minutes or so. Get to about 12:50, 12:55, and I got to go back to work. I'm not going to post the video, though. I'm going to actually come back later tonight and finish the game. I won't be able to finish on lunch here. So I'll finish it later, then I'll stitch it together, and then I'll post it later tonight. So we can get this game over with and get on to the next one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I might go backwards in time, all the way back to 1958 and play a couple of those games, just move my way forward again, kind of how I've been doing it a little bit here. So let's keep going here. Let's see where we left off. It is 1st and 10 on the 26. Minnesota with the ball trailing 17-9. We do have 2-point conversions in 2012, so that we could see that for the first time. So let's go with Minnesota here. All right, they're going to start. Oh, Christian Ponder wants to start off with a medium pass. Going to look for Percy Harvin. Percy Harvin is an A. 41 on your defense is an AS. We're going to medium pass AS. And it's going to be Ponder to Percy Harvin. 65, it's a 19. That's going to be incomplete. Christian Ponder is having the kind of game. Is he a rookie? So 88. So this is 2012. So he's 24. This potentially is his, one of his early starts. And those guys that are rookies that come in, they have that game where they're like, 17 of 36 for 128 yards, something like that. Christian Ponder is currently on that pace. He's currently 8 of 14 for 97 yards. I know Adrian Peterson's having a pretty good game, but he's the only one right now for Minnesota on their offense doing anything. 2nd and 10. And it's a 13. So we're going to go short pass. 22. That's going to go back. Oh, that's going to go. Is that back to Harvin, I think? He's an A12, so probably. Yeah, that's going to go back to Percy Harvin, an A. 46 on your defense is an AS, so a short pass now, AS. Ponder going to look for Harvin again. And is he going to find him? 53's at 10. He will find him. And he'll get him for a first down, 12 yards. All right, Christian Ponder trying to make me look bad here. That was Percy Harvin for 12. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Minnesota now at the 38. And I believe they won this game in real life like 20-17, or was it 17-13, something like that. 20-13 maybe. A 2, we're going to go to the run, inside run. It will be Adrian Peterson. 66 though, look at that defense. They're ready for it. They're like 2 straight passes. We know you're running the ball here. 66 is a BG. So inside run, AP, BG. 43, not a good roll. It's a 32, and we have an RP3. We have our first rare play of this game, probably in a while here. I'm not sure if I had one in the first part of the game, but what we're going to do is we're going to open up my Chat GPT rare play generator that I use for RP3 and RP7. And let's go over here, and then we're going to type. We're going to actually got to select it here. So let me go select APBA football rare plays. All right, here we go. All right, we're back. All right, let's actually go full screen. We'll go like this. Okay, so all we need to do is type the situation. So we'll go third quarter. How much time is left? 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go. I can't type today. Third quarter, 8 minutes to go. This is the 2012 Lions versus 2012 Vikings. Vikings with the ball at their own 38, 1st and 10. Short, what was called? Adrian Peterson. Inside run to AP was the call. I'm pretty sure we'll know who AP is. Vikings currently down 17-9. All right, here we go. We're gonna get a bunch of plays, and with these on, I can read. I don't like to read them. So inside, so it does see. Look, it knew who Adrian Peterson was. I like that. So I can now I like to not read it. I like to be surprised, but I do like to scroll so you guys can see it. And if I'm looking at my little laptop screen, it's too far away. I can't. It's a blur. I cannot read a thing. But I know that I see 2, 3, and 4 on the screen. I can see the blank lines between each one. So we'll scroll here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause. I see 5, 6, 7, and it looks like the beginning of 8. And we'll scroll some more. There's 8, 9, 10, 11. Not big, long ones this time. And we'll go to 12. All right, let's put these back on and roll some dice. All right, we're going to get an 11. Sideline coaching mishap. As Adrian Peterson sprints toward the sideline. Adrian Peterson sprints toward the sideline after a clean 8-yard game. He's accidentally shoulder bumped by a distracted Vikings assistant holding a tablet. No flag, but AP stares daggers who quietly disappears behind the Gatorade card. So nothing really exciting. They're just an 8-yard game. For Peterson. So let's go back to football and let's minimize and we'll just go run play Peterson for 8 yards and it's going to be 2nd down and 2. All right. Oops. All right, we got a 6, so we're going to go outside run. And we have a 66, so it's going to be Percy Harvin running the little sweep play. 65 on the defense is an AS, so outside run, which Percy Harvin does do. Actually, he looks like he runs inside and outside. He doesn't have any single-digit numbers in his R column, so he'll go in or out. What did I say? AS? Yeah. Ooh, this has the designs to be a big play for Minnesota. Oh, 26 does not. 24, and he gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Can't get around the corner. No gain, and make it 3rd down. And we will go 3rd and 2 at the 46. And we're going to go, I'm going to go standard here because I think a run play is pretty. In fact, let's go big. Let's bring in some running backs or bring in some tight ends and go big here. And it's, an 18. It's going to be a short pass anyway. 12. And that's going to be Percy Harvin. He's an A. 56. 56 is an AS. So we're going to go AS. Short pass. Christian Ponder looking for Percy Harvin. And a 34. We're going to have a penalty. Pass is complete, 11 yards, but there are flags down. That would be enough for a 1st down. They'd cross the 50, too. That's a pretty big play here, but there's a TE. 43. Oh, no. That is going to be illegal block. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 22. That is going to be illegal forward pass. Oh, he was past the line of scrimmage. And that's 10 yards, 5 yards, and a loss of down. Oh, man, Christian Ponder. I think this was his first year starting, and they gave him every game. He started all 16 games this year. So illegal forward pass. 15 seconds for the penalty, and it's going to be 4th and 7 back at the 41 as they cannot convert on 3rd and 2. All right, 4th and 7. Going to bring out Chris Kluwe for his punt. Is this his first punt of the game? I don't think I've said his name yet in these videos. A 52 for Kluwe. .52 is a 20. And that is going to be a 46-yard punt taken by D10. It's going to be caught at the 13 by Stephon Logan. So 46. Kluwe. Taken at the 13 by Logan. So Logan is right here. 61. That is a 26. And he is going to gain 1 yard before getting knocked down by the Lions gunner. Flying down the middle of the field. And it is 1st and 10 at the 14 for the Lions. My email just keeps blowing up here. What's going on? Oh. All right. So 1st and 10 for the Lions. On their own 14. And we're going to start with an inside run. 13, that's going to be Michael LaShore. I think it's Mikel. Oh, no, it's not. 13 goes over here. That'll be a BS. 43 is going to be LaShore anyway. So LaShore on the inside run, and we're going to go back to inside the 14, or 14 and inside the 15 basically. And it was BS. All right, LaShore. 32. Small straights are the devil in this game. That's a 26. He'll actually gain a yard before getting knocked down. I know Detroit's running game has not been good, but I don't think it was good in real life in this game either. Joique Bell, I think Joique Bell had like a 58-yard touchdown or a 62-yard rush touchdown, I think on the second play of the game, and I think it's all downhill since there. From there. 2nd and 9. And it's going to be another inside run. We're going to flip to the 15-yard board now. All right. So 21 on your defense is BS. 64. Kevin Smith getting another carry. Not that Kevin Smith. So Kevin Smith inside run BS. 41. Another bad roll. That's a 25, and a 25 is no gain. Kevin Smith for nothing. Make it 3rd and 9. Let's go short pass heavy for Matty Stafford. All right, a 5. That'll be a short pass. 54. Oh, that's not going to be a good defense. That'll be an AG. And 55. 55, that's going to be Titus Young. He's a B. So we will stay at AG. So Stafford to Titus Young, AG. Good defense to pass against. 35 for Stafford's going to be complete. And that'll be good for 13 yards and a first down. So Stafford finds Titus Young. Calvin Johnson in this game. I played this game on purpose so I could play Calvin Johnson versus Adrian Peterson. Calvin Johnson I believe he has 2 targets, 2 catches, for about 25 yards. He's the A.J. Brown of the Lions. He's a 2012 version of 2025 A.J. Brown. 1st and 10 at the 28. Oh, a long pass. I don't believe we've had a second half. Oh, yeah, long pass. So we're going to run it. Long pass play, 52. It's going to be Ryan Broyles. He's one of the backup wide receivers. EB2C6, I've shown him, I think, in every video now. Went to Oklahoma. 26 on your defense is a BS. Ryan Broyles is a C, but we'll stay at BS. We're in a long pass. And we are 49-15. And we are BS. Yep. All right, Stafford, what do you got, buddy? A 35. That's a 9, and that is going to be incomplete. Make it 2nd down. All right, 2nd and 10. 28-yard line, 4:45 to go. Lions would like to get at least a field goal on the board here to take a 2-score lead. That 2-point conversion in play is kind of fun. Every season I play other than this one doesn't have 2-point conversion, so kind of fun. 11. It's going to be a short pass. 54. Oh, 54. Is that going to be an AG? Yes, it is. AG. And 31 is Brandon Pettigrew. And he is an A. Oh, he is an A on short passes. So short pass AG, Stafford to Pettigrew. Oh, 43. That's a 32, and we have an incomplete pass. We also had an injury, but I'm not playing with injuries. So it's just going to be an incomplete pass to Pettigrew. And that is going to make it 3rd and 10. Let's go short pass heavy. And we're going to 3. That'll be a short pass. And I see low numbers. That's a good thing. 32 on your defense. That is a CG. And look at that 11. Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson, being that he is an A star, we're going to move that CG to AG. So short pass AG, Stafford to Calvin Johnson. Oh, 26. That's a 16. It'll be complete, but no gain at all on the play as they try a wide receiver screen with Calvin Johnson and gain nothing. His third catch, just not having a very good day here. Fourth down, and they're going to bring out their punter, bring out Nick Harris to kick it away back to Minnesota. Detroit's just letting them hanging around. 43 for Harris. You hate to see that 43 pop up. 38. And that is going to be a very poor punt. 38 yards taken by D10. Taken at the 34-yard line by Marcus Sherrills of Minnesota. 35 on your return in your P column is a 9. And Sherrills is going to get 17 yards on the return. He'll cross the 50, and he'll get to the Detroit 49 to start this drive. So, again, Detroit just keeps letting them hang around, and that's going to hurt them at some point here. So, Christian Ponder back out on the field for Minnesota, 1st and 10 on the Detroit 49. If they're smart, they'll run the ball on every play. And they are going to on this one. It's a 1. 1 is an inside run. 33 is AP. 12. Oh, 12 is not a good defense. That's a CD. So inside run CD. 25 for Peterson. That's going to be a 15. 19 yards right off the bat for Adrian Peterson. He is having, in real life, I think he had a little over 100 yards. Nothing special. He is way past that already. Let's see what we got here. So far, third quarter, 19 carries for 151 yards. His card is really good. Now they are losing, so it doesn't matter that much right now. But it's 1st and 10 on the 30. Detroit 30. And it's going to be an outside run. 16 is AP, so we'll make it an inside run. 33 on the defense. Smart there, Detroit. Smart to play a defense here. So we're at the 30. So Detroit's defense is going to be AG. So inside run AG for Adrian Peterson. Oh my goodness, that's a K column. That is a K column. It's a breakaway. He gets through the line. 16 is a 17. Oh, they get him by the shoestrings. It's a 5-yard pickup. Thought he had him. Linebacker reached out. Just smacked one foot against the other one, tripped him up. And it's going to be 2nd and 5 on the 25. All right, we're going to go 18 medium pass, Christian Ponder. 32 on both sides. So for the offense, that is going to be Jerome Felton again. That's Jerome Felton just in the middle of those A's right there with that 32 as my locator. And, you roll a 32 and you're like, oh, it's going to be an A. Well, not if it's a 32. Jerome Felton gets in there with a C. He's a starting fullback or starting. I did make it so kind of they start 2 tight ends because they're a running team. So you can see in the 09 spot instead of a fullback, I got a tight end, which is kind of what they do in real life. So that's why he's there. He's a C. 32 though. 32 on the pass is going to be a CG. So we're going to go medium pass, CG. Christian Ponder looking for his second tight end, Jerome Felton. 16. Oh no, 16's a 20. Incomplete. I thought we were in interception territory there, but it's going to be incomplete. Christian Ponder has not completed many passes in this second half. 3rd and 5 at the 25. Going to hold them to another field goal. Is that what's going to happen? Let's go short pass heavy. It's going to be a 6. That'll be a short pass. 65. So if I would have run the ball there, it wouldn't have been Adrian Peterson. So 65 is Matt Asiata. I believe he's a fullback or a running back of some sort. I haven't said his name yet in this game. There he is. Yeah, he's a fullback 1. I remember him. He's a big guy. Fullback 1, C1. Went to Utah. And your defense is going to be an AD. He's a C, so we're going to make it a BD. So 3rd and 5 on the 25. Ponder going to dump it off to Matt Asiata. And he's a BD. There he is. 55. It's going to be complete. That is a 7-yard pickup, and that is enough for a first down. So Ponder to Asiata. 7 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 now, down to the 18. That was a big third down one there. Okay. A 20. So I can't do a long pass here, but I can do a medium pass, and that's what we'll do. 24 is Kyle Rudolph. He is a B on medium passes. 41 on your defense is an AS. Yeah, it's an AS. So we're going to go medium pass AS. Ponder, look into the end zone for Kyle Rudolph. 14. That is a 35. That is going to be complete. 19 yards and a touchdown. But we have a TH. We have flags. What happened here? 23. And that is going to be a false start on the offense. The play never happened. Touchdown comes off the board. No wonder he was so open in the end zone. The defense just stopped. And we're going to have a false start on the Vikings. First and 15 now, back at the 23-yard line. All right, a 14. That'll be a short pass. 12. We're going to look at Percy Harvin. He's an A. And look at that defense. 66. That is a BD. Harvin's an A, though, so we're going to make it an AD. So we're going to go short pass AD. Ponder to Percy Harvin. 36. Oh, it's a 16. It's going to be just incomplete, just off his fingertips. And that'll bring up second down. 15 to 23. I feel like I need to run the ball here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it a big. We're going to go big. I know it's 2nd and 15, but I feel like Adrian Peterson needs to touch the ball here. So even though I don't call plays, I can kind of manipulate them if I want to. And it's an 8. That is an inside run. But, oh, no, I see a black 6. 63 means it's not Peterson. It's Toby Gerhart. That is right there. That's the football gods, the APBA gods getting back at me for trying to manipulate the game into letting Adrian Peterson carry the ball. So Toby Gerhart's going to carry the ball on the outside run. 24 is BS. So outside run, Toby Gerhart, BS. Fifty-one to 17. And Gerhart runs for 6 yards and goes out of bounds. If that's Peterson, if you're wondering, it's an 11-yard carry. All right, 3rd and 9 at the 17. Let's go short pass heavy again. See if Christian Ponder can do something here. All right, it's an 8. That's a short pass. 43. That's going to be Adrian Peterson. He is an A on short passes. It's a BS, so let's make it an AS. Let's go short pass. Ponder to Peterson, AS. $24. That's a 17. That is going to be complete, but only 4 yards. So Ponder to Peterson for 4. This is what happens with those rookie quarterbacks. They don't throw the ball to the line of scrimmage or the first down marker. Just dumped it underneath to Peterson. 4-yard gain, and it's going to be 4th and 5. We're still in the third quarter. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. So I'm going to go ahead and kick another field goal here. It's going to be Blair Walsh. If you remember Blair Walsh's card from the last video, he has 37, 38, and 1 almost everywhere. This guy doesn't miss, right? So I'm pretty sure this is going to be good. It's a 30-yard field goal. And the reason I say that is because if you look at the field goal chart, so we're going to start here, 37 and 38. If you just look across here, it's good. It's good all the way across until you get to the long ones. And even then, 37 is good. And 1 is almost always good. You know, if you're kicking a 62-yarder, 63-yarder, maybe you can miss it. But Blair Walsh is a damn good kicker, according to his card. So this is a 30-yarder. It's a 46. There's your 37. And your 37 is good. Let's go back and look at his stats for the year. That's going to make it 17-12. So that does bring him to within a touchdown. We got 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Let's kick it off, and then I'm going to take a look at Blair Walsh's stats for the year. 54. We're going to have a penalty. 35. That is 54-010 TL. TL. 14. That's going to 18. That is going to be offside on the kicking team. Right? So defense kicks. So that is offside on the kicking team. So let's play it out. 54 takes it down to the 11-yard line. And who was it? 010. So it's our backup returner. That's Cheryl's. 12. 12 is a 8. 12 is a 12. So he'll pick up 17 yards on the return. So we're going to start at the 11. We're going to go to the 28. Let's back him up 5 yards. Make him kick it again. All right, so we'll go penalty. Offside on Detroit. On Minnesota. I'm sorry, that's on Minnesota. I looked at the wrong kick returner, didn't I? That should be Logan who returned. It's a 12 there. 12 there is a 23. And it was actually less yards. So we're definitely going to back him up. So it's going to be on Minnesota. 5 yards for offsides. So then we got the ball right around the 23, the 24. Let's back them up and see if they can do better here. So offside. Type penalty for Minnesota. 15 seconds on the clock. So 15 seconds left now. This should be the last play of the quarter unless it goes into the end zone. So Blair Walsh again. 46. 46 is a 17. 17 is 74-09. So he kicks it into the end zone anyway. So Blair Walsh must have one hell of a leg. All right, so 74. So it's 4 yards deep in the end zone. Do they want to care? So let's do what I used to do back in the day. I don't do it as much anymore, but let's do it this time. So we'll go 50-50 chance he returns it, but we'll add on the 4 yards that's in the end zone. So the deeper is into the end zone, the less chance it's going to return it. So we're going to say 1-14 is a touchback, and 15-20 he returns it. It is a 15, so he will return it. It's going to be Stephon Logan. A 22. 22 is an 18, and he'll get 28 yards on the return. Put him at the 24, which is about where they would have been anyway. So it kind of works out. That's going to be the last play of the quarter. We're going to start the fourth quarter with the Lions leading 17-12. And they also have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 24. All right, here we go. All right, a 13. That's a short pass for Matthew Stafford. 64 is CS. 56 is Titus Young. He's a B, so we'll stay at CS. And we'll go short pass, Stafford to Titus Young against the BS. Now we're in the fourth quarter. 25 for Stafford. That'll be complete. And Titus Young's going to get 12 yards. So good play there for Titus Young. Boy, if they only had a really good receiver to throw the ball to. Except for some reason they don't. 1st and 10 on the 36. He's just a giant decoy, apparently. 1st and 10 up to the 36 now. Lions trying to get those points back. Stafford, 22 of 30, 209. I don't know if he has a touchdown or not. I know the first touchdown was a running play. I don't remember the second one. All right, a 7. That'll be an outside run. 61. 61 is BS. And 54. 54 is Joik Bell. So Joik Bell on the outside run on a BS. All right, Joik Bell. 16, that is a 26. And Joik Bell's going to hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he is going to lose 2 yards. And it is 2nd and 12 with a 34. All right, 2nd and 12. We got 14 minutes to go here. 18, that is going to be a medium pass for Matty Stafford. 25 on your defense is an A, D. 61 is Titus Young. He's a B. So we'll go medium pass. Stafford to Titus Young. AD. Is that what I said? Yeah, AD. 56. 56 is an 18. That's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 12. And Lions struggling to move the ball here. After they got that touchdown, they've been struggling. I know why. It's because they're not throwing to their best player, but that's what teams do sometimes. That's what coaches do. They out-coach themselves. All right, medium pass heavy on 3rd and 12. And it's a 14. That'll be a medium pass. 32. 32 is 66. 66 is Stephon Logan, our return guy. He's an EB1C1. Not a great player. Didn't get many targets, but he will get this important 3rd and 12 target. 32 on the defense is a CG. So we'll go medium pass CG. Stafford to Logan. 31 is an 8. That is going to be complete. 16 yards. And Stephon Logan goes out of bounds, and boom, just like that. He's having a better day than Calvin Johnson. All right, 1st and 10, right at midfield, right at the 50. Oh, a 20. Now, we've already done an incomplete long pass with Stafford. So I am going to call this play, and I'm going to give Calvin Johnson the ball for crying out loud. Let's go short pass, Calvin Johnson. 36. Let's change that to a 1. 36 is a BS. We'll make it an AS. We'll go short pass, Stafford to Calvin Johnson. 36 is a 12. That'll be complete. And he'll get 9 yards on the play. That's his 4th catch for like around 35 yards or so. He'll get 9. Make it 2nd and 1. At the Minnesota 41. Oh, look at that leaner. All right, a 9. 9 is a short pass. 14 on your defense. So they were looking for the run. That's an AG. And 26 is Brandon Pettigrew. He's an A. So short pass, AG, Stafford to Pettigrew. 52, and Stafford's going to take off and run. He does not like what he sees. And he is going to scramble. And our original defense was AG. That's not the defense you want to run against. But he'll run against it. AG, 43, small straights, man. That's a 30. And he is hit for a big loss, 9 yards. He's going to lose the 9 yards that Calvin Johnson just got back. Now, I know in real life, that would probably be scored as a sack. But I'm going to score. If I was doing that when I first started playing in 1989, and I ended up with like 10 sacks a game because the number of times this would happen, wasn't realistic for me. So I'm going to call that a run. We're just going to go run, Stafford. We're going to go -9. But we're going to say it was a forced run, not a called run play. And it's going to be 3rd and 10, back to midfield. We're going to short pass heavy for Stafford. 18, that's a medium pass. 13 on your defense is a BS. Oh, Calvin Johnson. That's what you want right there. Calvin Johnson, medium pass, AS. All right, we got a chance for a big play here. Oh, a 62. Not what you want to see. It's an 18, and it's going to be incomplete. All that talking, it's going to be incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and the Lions, again, are going to have to punt. 12:15 to go. Minnesota just down 5. All right, so let's bring out Nick Harris. Going to try to do a little coffin corner action, pin him deep. 24. 24 is an 8. And that ball is going to roll out of bounds at the 13-yard line, a 37-yard punt. Pretty good punt. You'd like to pin him a little bit deeper than that, but not bad. Actually, 37-yard punt. You'd like to pin him a little deeper than that, but it's okay. 1st and 10, Minnesota to 13. Make him go a long way. You got to go 87 yards for this touchdown, so it's not a bad play. All right, at 12. 12 is Ponder, short pass. 45 is Toby Gerhart, our fullback. He's a C. He's a C4. So, he wasn't very good, but he got a lot of targets. 53 is BS. We'll leave it at BS. So short pass BS. Let's go back to this board. Short pass BS. Ponder to Gerhart. Whoops, 4th quarter. 32. 32 is a 26, and now Christian Ponder is going to scramble. And what was our original defense here? BS. So now Ponder's going to take off and run. 16, is that a 25? Yes, it is. No gain on that play. And again, that would probably go down as a sack in real life also, but again, I'm not going to play it that way. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Let's go short pass heavy. No. Let's stay standard. Adrian Peterson's the best weapon here. All right, a 15, but we're going to go short pass again. 54. That is Jarius Wright. He is a C. 16 is AS. So we're going to make it a BS. We'll go short pass BS. Ponder to Jarius Wright. 46. 46 is a 19. That's going to be incomplete. And Christian Ponder is really struggling here. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's go short pass heavy again. A 7. That's a short pass. 22. That will be Percy Harvin. He's an A. 46 is an AS. Short pass AS. Ponder looking for Percy Harvin. 52, and he's going to run again. Oh, no, it's a 28. Oh, no, 52 is a 20. He's going to get sacked. He'll only lose a yard, but he is going to get sacked on the play, and that's a great defensive stand for Detroit right there. Who got it for Detroit? 55, that is Lawrence Jackson. Larry Jackson getting out there and getting the sack. So it's 4th and 11 at the 12. Bring out Chris Cluey. See if you can boot it away. 61. That's a 6. And that is a big punt. Really? 61 is a 6? Yeah, that is a big punt. That is 55 yards taken by D10. So that's all the way back to the 37-yard line. That is a big one. 55 for Cluey, taken by D10, 33-yard line. D10 is Logan, for Minnesota, for Detroit, it's Stephon Logan. 30, we're going to have a penalty on the return. That's a 36. That is 5 yards with a TQ. So let's check the Q. 14, 8. That is going to be illegal block, 10 yards from where you possess the ball. So 10 yards from the line of scrimmage or possession. So from here, so what I always do it this way, though. I do it a little different. There's a 5-yard return. So let's roll one red die. It is a 2. So I'm going to give him a 2-yard return. We're going to call the illegal block from there. So we're going to give him 2. Oops. All right. And then we're going to call the penalty from here. So 10 yards. It's against Detroit. Only when the first down marker is not in play. And we'll just call it a chop block. And no time because it was on the previous play that I called. So it should be 1st and 10 now at the 25 for Detroit. Getting that ball back. Great defensive stand. Good punt by Cluey, though, to not give Detroit great field position because that could have easily happened there. 10.5 to go. Let's go big. A 12. That's an inside run. 25 on your defense is AG. 33 is LaShore. So inside run LaShore, AG. $65 for LaShore is a 24. Gain of 2. Punches through there and gets 2 yards. 2nd and 8. All right, let's go back to a standard offense here. At 20, another play call. Well, I got to give Calvin Johnson the ball. We'll go short pass Calvin Johnson again. All right, so 36 is a BS. Make it an AS. So short pass AS. I think 3 of the 5 plays I think that Calvin Johnson has got targets on have been plays that I've called because I've already used the long pass up and I get to call the play at 20. So AS. Short pass, Stafford to Calvin Johnson. 51 will be complete. And he is going to pick up 13 yards. And that will be a 1st down. All right, every first down they get helps them move that clock along. 9.5 to go. It's 12:44. I got about 9 minutes left here in me playing, and then like I said, I'll finish it tonight. I'll stitch it all together. You guys will see it as one video. You won't even know, except for the fact that I told you a couple times. A 4 inside run for Detroit. Oh, they're waiting for it though. That's a BG. 42 is LaShore. So inside run LaShore, BG. $56.24. And he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. So LaShore for nothing. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 out at their own 40-yard line. Detroit, again, just hanging on here. 13 is a short pass. Oh, I see a Calvin Johnson number. We got 12s on both sides. So that will be Calvin. He's an A. 12 is a CG, and we're going to make it an AG because he's an A star. So short pass, AG, Calvin Johnson. 32. That's a 21. That is going to be incomplete. Now, is that a see? That's that right there. Oh, it would have been incomplete in the C column. Also, the 22 was the interception. I thought that would have been picked off had it been somebody other than Calvin Johnson, but it was an incompletion either way. So Stafford to Calvin, incomplete, 15, and that's going to make it 3rd and 10 at the 40. Both teams just kind of punting back and forth right now. All right, a 2. That's going to be a short pass. 13 is a BS. 35, that is Nate Burleson. He's a B. So we'll go BS. Actually, I looked at the wrong board last time. And it still would have been incomplete, but wrong board. So let me move it to BS. All right, Stafford to Burleson. 3rd and 10. 51 is going to be complete. Is it enough? That is 12 yards and a first down. Look at Stafford. Stafford to NBC's own Nate Burleson. It's going to be, they're going to cross the 50. They're going to get to Minnesota's 48. A 13. That's a short pass. And if you don't remember, if you didn't watch the first couple videos, Detroit during the 2012 season, 391 rushes, 740 passes. So when I roll the dice on a standard offense, 1 to 7 are the runs, 13. That should actually be 8 to 20, not 13 to 20. 8 to 20 are the passes. Well, that's kind of weird that I did that. 8 to 20 are the passes. This is actually a 35 over here and a 46 there. So 35 on the defense is a CS. 46 is Mike Thomas. He's a C. So we'll stay at CS, right? Yeah. So short pass CS, Stafford to Mike Thomas. 52 and Stafford going to take off and run. He will scramble. And it was a CS, right? So Stafford on the outside run. 26 is a 21, and he'll pick up a yard. So he'll pick up 1. It'll be a quarterback forced run. Another 30 seconds off the clock. 7:45 to go. 2nd and 9. All right, a 6. That'll be an outside run. 56 is AS. 55 is Joik Bell. So Joik Bell, AS, outside run. 45 is usually a 22, and it is in this case. 22, he'll pick up nothing. Tried to get around the corner. Minnesota pursued it well. Stopped him right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Joik Bell. Well, you eliminate that one carry he had, and this running game for Detroit is not doing well. 3rd and 9. Another big 3rd down for Stafford. Let's see what he can do here. Let's go short pass, heavy. All right, a 15. That'll be a short pass. 24. 24 is a BS. 41. 41 is Nate Burleson again. He's a B. So we'll go short pass, BS. Stafford to Burleson. 14. That is a 35. That pass is complete for 4 yards. Not enough for a first down, but we have a penalty. We have a TH. So let's check the TH. 65. That'll be on the offense. That is pass interference on Nate Burleson. And Minnesota's going to, so man, you know what? They're going to decline it. They're going to let it go, make it 4th and 5, and then watch as they punt it away. So we're going to go penalty. Oh, no. We're going to decline the penalty. We're going to make the completion count for 4 yards. And it's 15 seconds because of the penalty, and it's 4th and 5 at the Minnesota 43, and they're gonna have Nick Harris come out and punt it away. 13 is 19, and that is going to be a touchback. So Nick Harris with a 43-yard punt in the end zone, a net 23. Not what you want to see there. You want to keep Christian Ponder backed up, and that did not happen. So 43. That's going to start Minnesota 1st and 10 at their own 20. It's 12:50 right now. And I think we're going to pause here, but not for you. I'm going to go back to work, and then I'm going to come back here later around 5:30 or so and finish this game. So this is where we are right now. It's 17-12 Detroit. Minnesota with the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20. 7 minutes left to go in the game. So thanks for watching. I'll be back right now. What is up, everyone? It is now the evening. The workday is done, and I am going to go ahead and finish, but I have to go get my phone. Hang on, I'm going to talk while I'm off camera here. I need to finish this game between Minnesota and Detroit from 2012 and see if we can declare a winner. All right, so Minnesota with the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 20. I also need to change my glasses, but I really wasn't prepared for this. I got to be honest with you. I just kind of stepped back there and pressed record without actually getting ready for it. So I had to switch from my black glasses to my blue glasses because I can see close out of those. There we go. Okay, we're back. All right. So let's see. 1st and 10 Minnesota at their own 20. They're down by 8. I'm sorry, they're down by 5 after the field goal. So they're looking for a touchdown here. You don't really want to. I guess if you get down there quick and then fail, you can settle for a field goal, but you really don't want to have to settle for a field goal here if you don't have to. So we're going to play standard offense. No need to hurry. No need to hurry too much. Finish the drive with a touchdown for a change. So they're going to start with a 10. That's going to be an outside run. 53, that is Adrian Peterson. So we're going to switch it to an inside run. 31-15 inside run. 34 on your defense is going to be an AD. So they're expecting the pass, and instead, Ponder's going to hand it off to Peterson. 52 is not a good roll. That's a 28, and Peterson's going to get hit in the backfield. He'll lose a yard. So not a good first play to open this drive. It's going to be 2nd and 11. And let's go short pass heavy here. 7 is a short pass for Christian Ponder. 22, that'll be Percy Harvin. He's an A. 64 is a CS. We'll make it a BS. We'll go short pass BS. Ponder looking for Percy Harvin. Come on, you can turn. You know you want to. All the cool kids are doing it. There we go. All right. And I said BS. We're there. Okay. 32. Oh, man, another bad roll. That's a 26. And Ponder's actually going to take off and run. So he'll scramble. He doesn't like what he sees. We're going to play it against a BS outside run for Christian Ponder. 36. 36 and 11. And Ponder will get 3 yards. Make it 3rd and 8. And this is not going well. Down to 6 minutes to play. Let's go short pass heavy. A 19. That is a medium pass. 44. 44 is Toby Gerhart. Oh, he doesn't like what he sees down the field, so he's going to toss it over to Gerhart. 16 is AS. Gerhart's a C. We will make it a BS short pass. Ponder to Toby Gerhart. 26. Oh, it's an 18. It's incomplete. And they're going to go 3 and out. That is not what you wanted. Let's bring out Chris Cluey to do some punting here. See if they can play some defense. 54 for Cluey, and we're going to have a penalty. 36. That is a 42-yard punt taken by D10, but we have a TZ. All right, so let's check that Z column. 43. That's a 9, and that is illegal formation on the offense, 5 yards. Let's check the result of the punt here. So what I say it was 42 D10. So that's going to be taken at the 42 and 22 is 66. No, 64. So that's going to be the 36. All right, so let's see what Logan does on the return. 42, that is a 25, and that's probably no gain. No gain. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to back them up and make them punt again. Mostly because it takes 15 seconds off the clock, so why not? So Cluey, oh no, we're going to have a penalty. So penalty, 5 yards. I believe it was illegal motion. I forget what I wrote. I'm pretty sure it was illegal motion. Okay, continue. All right, down to 5 minutes or 5.5 to go. Let's bring Cluey back out to punt again. 41 this time. 41 is a 19. And that is a 47-yard punt with a fair catch. So punt, 47, Cluey, and it's going to be a fair catch by Logan. So Logan, fair catch. All right, 5:15 to go. 1st and 10 Detroit now on their own 36, which I believe is where they would have been anyway. I think it might have worked out. I'm not sure. All right, Detroit. Let's go big on the first play here. Let's try to force a run. An 8. That is an inside run. Minnesota still with all 3 timeouts. 42 is going to be LaShore. 16 is AS. So LaShore inside run AS. .23. Boy, the small straights are coming out like crazy here. 23 is a 29. LaShore nailed the backfield. He'll lose a yard. Okay. So what are we down to? 4:45. Let's not use a timeout there yet. Let's see what happens on the next play here. So we'll go. Let's go standard here. It's an 8. That's a short pass for Matthew Stafford. 33 on your defense is BD. 22 for the Lions is Tony Scheffler. He's an A, so make it an AD. So short pass AD. Stafford to Scheffler. 41 is a 20, and it's incomplete. Boy, both teams. This second half, both teams have just been pretty terrible offensively. But in the game, I mean, in real life, the game was what? I think it was like 20-17, 20-13, something like that. All right, so we got to go medium pass heavy here. Try to get a first down. And we get a 16. That'll be a medium pass. 56. 56 on your defense is AS. Wait, is it? Yeah, AS. 45. We're looking at Joik Bell. Joik Bell is a medium pass. He's a B on medium passes. So we'll stay at AS. So we'll go medium pass AS. Stafford looking for Joik Bell. 26, 16, incomplete. Holy cow. And they're going to punt. So Minnesota does what they're supposed to do here. 4th and 11, bring out Nick Harris. Try to kick it away. 61 for Harris is a 19. And that is going to be another 4. That's our second. We had that last time. 47 fair catch. D10. So he'll punt it right back. And a fair catch is going to be called by Marcus Sherrills. And Minnesota takes over. First and 10 at their own 18. 4 minutes to go. 3 timeouts. And let us go short pass heavy. I mean, I worry about having Christian Ponder as our guy to try to win it. Who's their backup, by the way? Their backup didn't play. I think if I look at the stats for Minnesota, not only in this game, right? In this game, it's literally just Ponder, 16 of 26 for 111. I mean, in my game, he's 11 of 21 for 120, and he's right there. But if we look at the season for Minnesota, I didn't remember that Christian Ponder got to start the whole season. Look at that. He's the only quarterback. He's the only guy that took snaps. 16, he went 10. He went 10 and 6. I mean, it's not terrible. 18 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Do I even have a backup quarterback? Yeah, Joe Webb. We got Joe Webb as our backup quarterback out of UAB. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to go medium pass. 23. I believe that's Percy Harvin. Yes, it is. A lot of targets for him in this game. 55 on your defense is an AD, and Harvin is a D. So that is where we'll stay. So medium pass AD. Ponder to Harvin. 16. It's going to be incomplete. Yep. 16 was a 20, and a 20 is incomplete. All right, let's go short pass heavy. Actually, you know what? Let's go standard here. I feel like an Adrian Peterson carry isn't a terrible thing. It's an 11. It's going to be a short pass. 23, back to Harvin again. 12. 12 is a CG. Make it a BG. So medium, short pass. Short pass BG. Ponder to Harvin. 25. All right, here we go. That's going to be a completion. That'll be good for 16 yards. There you go. So Ponder to Harvin for 16. And we're going to call timeout. That's our first timeout for Minnesota. Make it 3.5 to go. First and 10 out to their 34. We'll go short pass heavy again. Actually, let's go standard again. And we're going to get a 3. We're going to get an inside run. 42 is going to be Peterson. 62 on your defense is AS. So inside run AP, AS. Yep. 41. Man, he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. He will fall forward and gain 2 yards. And I think we're going to have to end the running talk here. 30 seconds off the clock. 3 minutes to go. Yeah, let's use another timeout. Second 8. Make it 3:15. We'll go short pass heavy here. A 19, that's a medium pass. 11, that's Percy Harvin again. He's an A. 16 is AS. So we're going to go AS medium pass. Ponder to Percy Harvin. Oh, I already did that. This. 64. That's a 9. That'll be complete. Percy Harvin will get 14. Okay. 2 good plays there. Look at that. They look to their A receiver. They're smart. It's going to be first down, and they'll use their final timeout. 3 minutes still to go. We're at midfield. They need to get in the end zone, Minnesota does. Stick with the short pass heavy. 13, that's a short pass. 12, back to Percy Harvin. Man, the black and orange dice, they know how to get the number 1 receiver. That blue and green, that did not do a very good job of getting Calvin Johnson. 51 is AD. Harvin's an A, so we're going to go short pass AD. Ponder to Harvin. And we've got my fancy hurry-up rules now. 43. That's a 32, and we have an RP7. We have a rare play. Oh, man, that's exciting. Okay, I'm going to tell it exactly what's going on in this game, too. So, all right. So now we're going to go 3 minutes left in the game. Minnesota with the ball. Down 17-12. Driving to try to take the lead. Is it first and 10 or second 10? First and 10. First and 10 at midfield. Anything else matter here? Yeah, I got the clock in there. And then we'll say short pass. Ponder to Harvin is the call. Make it fun. We'll see what it says. Take these off. And I'll look over here. Okay, so I cannot read these. You might want to pause some of these and read them because I did say make it fun. I don't know what that's going to do. But we got 2, 3, and 4 on the screen. We got 5, 6, I think 7 and 8, I think, on the screen. And we got 9, 10, 11, and 12. I think you can get all 9, 10, 11, and most of 12 or part of 12. I'm not sure. All right, there we go. All right, let's roll some dice. We're going to get a 6. Did you read what 6 was? Let's see what it says. One-handed wowzer. Ponder zips the ball slightly high. Harvin leaps and snags it one-handed while tiptoeing in the sideline for 9 yards. The official nearest play stumbles and falls into the Lions bench, drawing laughter from both sidelines, but no penalties. But the officials have been laughed at in this game a couple of times. So we have a 9-yarder. Did he go out of bounds? Tiptoeing the sideline. So it didn't say he went out of bounds there, so that's going to be a 30-second play. So we'll go pass. Ponder to Harvin for 9. 30 seconds, and that's 2:30 to go. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go hurry up. So let's do this. Undo. So we're going to go hurry up. So my hurry up rules, what you do is you make this a 15-second play. So for 9, and we'll make it a 15-second play. Even though he didn't go out of bounds, we make it 15. And then we automatically have him spike the next play. So we'll go pass, ponder, spike, and then we'll have no time to come off the clock for that. And now it's going to be third and 1. So you waste the down, but you gain 15 seconds, basically. So third and 1, 2:45 to go. We're going to go standard here. And we're going to we might run the ball. Let's see. Oh, an 11. So we're going to go short pass. Oh, that's an 11. 61, looking for Jerome Simpson. He's a C. 51. 51 is AD, so make it a BD short pass. Ponder to Simpson. 15, it's going to be complete. Simpson will get 10 yards. And they're going to hurry up again. So Ponder to Simpson for 10. 15 seconds, and then we're going to waste it down. We'll waste the first down. Quarterback spike. No time. And it's going to be second and 10 all the way down to the 31 now. 2.5 minutes to go. So Minnesota actually getting down the field here. They started this drive way back at their 18, I think it was. That's pretty good. All right, short pass heavy. 15 is a short pass. 16. Back to Percy Harvin. He is popular on this drive. And then 64, that is BS. CS. So we'll make it a BS. The short pass BS. Ponder to Percy Harvin. 25. That's going to be complete. It's a 7. That's good for 13 more. They're down to the 18. And we will spike it again. Wait, how much time's left here? 2:30. Okay, so they can pick up another play here. So we'll go 15. And then we'll spike it. Pass, ponder, spike. And no time. And it's 2:15 to go now. So the Vikings have been in the red zone 6 times. They have 3 field goals to count for it. All right, short pass heavy on second and 10. Okay, 12, that is a short pass. 45. 45 is Toby Gerhardt. He's a C. 22 on the defense. They're waiting for it. That's going to be a BD, so we'll leave it at BD. I go to this board. So short pass, BD. Ponder dumping it off to Toby Gerhart. 11! It's a 3. That is 17 yards, and they're tackled at the 1-yard line. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. First and goal at the 1. Oh my! First and goal at the 1. So now, I mean, you don't fool around with the clock here. You do not mess around with it. You just take the lead and see what happens. Let me see here. I need Perry Mason for this kind of excitement. All right. Let us go big. Bring in some tight ends, maybe even an offensive lineman. And 1, that is an inside run if I ever saw one. 34, that is Adrian Peterson. 16 on the defense is AS. So inside run AS. First and goal from the 1. $54 and 36. That's good for 6 yards. He busts through the line for a touchdown, but we have a penalty. We have a TE. Oh, man. 63. That's a 34. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Minnesota. Unsportsmanlike. That's a 15-second play. And it is first and goal from the 16. Oh, that's hurtful. All right, let's go short pass heavy. 5, that is a short pass. We still have medium pass here. Percy Harvin again. Unbelievable. 45. I mean, he is 11 to 23. So he is 10 of the 36 dice roll. No, 9 of the 36 dice rolls. That's 25%. But he has gotten the ball almost every play on this drive. That's pretty amazing. 45. 45 is BS. So Harvin is an A. So AS, short pass. Ponder to Harvin. 66! Oh my God, the dice want him to win. That is first down plus 10. That is a touchdown. And oh my goodness, Christian Ponder. Percy Harvin, I'll put a 20 since it was first down plus 10. It'd only be 16. And the Vikings get in the end zone finally. They get their first lead of the game, I think. And it is 18 to 17. And they're going to go for 2. And I believe a 2-point conversion is untimed. So we're going to go for 2. Man, what a big play. Okay. So what do we do? So I'm just going to roll it like a standard play. I don't know how to go for 2 in this game other than just saying first and goal from the 2, basically. So so they're lined up for how do I go for 2 then? PAT. Oh, here it is. The Detroit scores a 2-point conversion. Okay. All right. So we're going to go for 2. Try and make it 20 to 17. So a field goal ties the game. 19 does nothing for us here. So let's try to make it 20. We're going to go first and goal from the 2. We're going to go big. We're going to go big. A 12. That is an inside run. 55. That is, oh, man. Look at Adrian Peterson. 11 to 55. We rolled that 55. So he just got on the cusp of that one. 26 is an an AS. So inside run AS. Peterson. 63. That's a 14. And it's 5 yards. He's in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Wait, why does it say Detroit scores a 2-point conversion? Oh, there we go. 2 points after touchdown. Oh, there we go. But not a run. Oh, okay. I've never done this before. All right, so Peterson runs for 2. I've never done that before. Okay, continue. All right, so it's going to be a 2-pointer. Vikings take a 20 to 17 lead. 1.5 to go. Matthew Stafford warming up on the sideline. Let's kick it off with Jason Hansen. I'm sorry, Blair Walsh. 43. Oh, that's not good. 43. That'll be a 32. And we have a rare play. We have an RP9. We have a rare play 9. Okay. I'm going to use the book for the rare play 9. 3. On his own. Oh, my God. Are you serious? Come on. See, now here's the thing. This would never, ever happen in the game, but I'm playing it anyway. On his own, kicker attempts an onside kick. So Jason Hansen said, hey, I've been in the league for a while. I'm 42 years old at this point. I'm going to do what I want. Unfortunately, Detroit covers it 15 yards down the field. They're going to cover it at midfield. And Blair Walsh, remember all those 37s, 38s, and 1s he has? Oh, wait, no, it's Jason Hansen. So it was Blair Walsh that did it, that did the onside kick. Jason Hansen could be our field goal guy. All right, so kick off. And we're going to go 15 yards. So silly. Blair Walsh, who may not have a job after this game. Onside kick, Detroit recovers, continue. And it just has him falling on it. So I'm just going to go, wait, it was 0-2. It says covered, not recovered, covered by the receiving team by 0-2. That is going to be, we'll make it Charlie Johnson, the offensive lineman. Where is he at? Oh, wrong team. Jeff Backus. We'll make it Jeff Backus. No gain. 15 seconds. And we have 1:15 to go, and Detroit gets a break. As for some reason, Blair Walsh just goes brain fart there. What a weird ending this is. All right, here we go. Stafford. We're gonna go medium pass heavy with Stafford. They have all 3 timeouts also. Oh, it's a 1. That's a short pass. 26. That is Brandon Pettigrew. He is an A. Oh, yeah, he's an A on short passes. 61 is BS, so it's going to be an AS short pass. Stafford to his tight end, Brandon Pettigrew. Oh, my goodness, it's a 55. 55 is a 7. That's going to be good for 16 yards. So Stafford for Pettigrew for 16, and they'll call their first timeout. We're down to a minute. All right, let's go medium pass heavy again. And it's going to be an 11. That is a medium pass. 56. That is AS. 55 is Titus Young. He's a B, so we'll stay at AS. So we'll go medium pass, Titus Young, AS. 22. Come on. That's a 5. That's good for 29 yards. And he's already down to the 5-yard line. Oh, man. 30 seconds to go. We're going to use another timeout. That gives him 3 plays. 45 seconds to go. 1 timeout left. Short pass. 41. That's an AS. 45. That is Joik Bell. He's an A. So short pass, AS. First and goal from the 5. $43. It's a 32. A rare play 5. Yes. I'll use the book for that one. 7. Intended receiver bumped out of bounds, returns to field to make illegal reception, loss of down only. That's a penalty, but it's a loss of down only. I'm just going to call it an incomplete pass. Stafford, it would have been a 15-second penalty or a 15-second incompletion anyway. That's what we'll do. And who was that? That was 45. That was Titus Young. No, was that Joik Bell? Yeah, Joik Bell. We'll just call it an incomplete pass. 30 seconds left. Short pass again. 63. Oh my God, I know what's about to happen. I know what's happening right now. I saw that dice roll and that dice roll right there. Right there. 63 is BG. 16 is Calvin Johnson. He's an A. AG. So short pass, AG, Stafford to Calvin Johnson. 62. That's an 18. It's complete for no gain. Complete for no gain. And they'll use their last timeout. Whoops. Yes. Whoops. They'll use their last timeout. We'll put 14 seconds on the clock. 15 seconds left. We're going to bring out Jason Hanson. Now, here's the thing. I'm not replaying a season. I don't really care what happens in this game. I think we're going to go for it. What the hell? Short pass. 50. I see that one on that blue die, and I'm so happy. 52. That's a CG. That is Calvin Johnson. He's an A star, so now it's an AG. We're going to run the same play. Short pass, AG, Stafford to Calvin. We have a penalty. 34 is a 35. And that is good for a touchdown, but we have a TH. Oh, it's going to come. The officials, they always have to decide the game. So we have a touchdown in the air right now. But we have a penalty. So let's check the TH. There could be an untimed down. Oh, no, there wouldn't be an untimed. If it's on the offense, game's over. Right? Yeah, if it's on the offense, it's a 15-second runoff. Yeah. Here we go. 64, 18. Offside on the defense. Declined, and the Lions win. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I've been making fun of him all game for not getting the ball. And in the end, he catches a 5-yard touchdown on the last play of the game. And the Lions, that is so much fun. We got an untimed extra point. Jason Hanson, 15. 15 is a 17. That is good. And the game is going to end with the Lions on the last play pulling it out 24-20 with a whole bunch of rare plays and some goofy things happening. Oh, my God, that was so much fun. Oh, this makes me happy. All right, everyone, let's take a look at the box score. Let's update the stats. And close. Okay. Game reports. Quick box score. All right. Look at that. Stafford as time expired. Oh, my. Okay. Adrian Peterson, 23 for 157. Pretty good game. Ponder, 18 of 32, touchdown and interception, 215 yards, alive on that last drive. Percy Harvin, 7 for 90 and a touchdown, almost all of it on that last drive. Peterson, 3 for 16, so he had 173 total yards. Did not get in the end zone, though. Jarius Wright, 2 for 36. Everybody else with 1. Harvin, 12 targets. Ponder lost a fumble. 2 sacks, no interceptions. Chris Cluey, 4 for 191, 47.8. Nice average. Blair Walsh, 4 for 4 on field goals, including a long 52-yarder, I think it was, something like that. All right. Joik Bell, 7 for 93, but 68 on one play. LaShore, 8 for 19. I think he had a better game in real life, but 8 for 19. Stafford, 31 of 45, 313, 2 touchdowns. Those are Matthew Stafford numbers right there. Let's see. Brandon Pettigrew, 5 for 70. Titus Young, 4 for 56. Ryan Broyles and Nate Burleson both with 4. But Calvin Johnson gets 8 catches for 59 yards and a touchdown. All I did was complain about how they don't target him, and he ended up with the most catches and the winning touchdown. He also had 10 targets. I guess he had the most targets. I didn't see that coming. Let's see. Anything else exciting happened? Lawrence Jackson with 2 sacks. Nick Harris, 7 for 296, 42.3. 1 for 1 on field goals. And that's it. That is going to be it. That is our first game of the 2012 season. Who knows? I'm not going to replay the whole season. I'm going to play more games. So Detroit now. Detroit 1-0. Minnesota 0-1. Nobody else has played. Oh, my God. That was so much fun, everyone. Hope you made it to the end. If you made it to the end, comment below. Tell me if I did the right thing. If I did the right thing on some of these things. I mean, that onside kick would have never happened in real life. But that's why I like playing this game, because it gives me some weird stuff. So, yeah, if you made it to the end, let me know. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, all the stuff that you're supposed to say on YouTube. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great night.